Shemai, you know it. I'm in the bed. I'm ready to go home and do the work. Oh, wait on it. Say hi.
Now I'm going to show you something that is going to totally blow your rocks off.
Hi. How are you?
Hello. I think you guys got a new band happening here. Hey guys. Oh, there you go, huh? All right.
I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
It's fucking Wednesday.
Hey, I'm Fred Stoller. Maybe you know me from Seinfeld or Raymond or something, Dumb and Dumber. But now, as I said on Everybody Loves Raymond, now I'm giving a shout out to Under the Bus Network, live every Wednesday night. I know that term. I've been thrown under the bus so many times, not just on Wednesday nights. It'd be good if I was thrown under the bus just once a week. Everyone's, abandoning me, just throwing me under buses. But
who the fuck is that? Who the fuck was that?
You don't know who that is?
I don't know who the fuck that is. I mean, I've watched every episode of Seinfeld, but who the fuck is it?
Fred Stoller? Dumber? I like it.
Does anybody have any fucking idea? Oh, I see you, Caleb.
What happened to Caleb?
Dude, is the beginning of Mean Street going to become like Stairway?
Oh no.
You know how you're not allowed to play it in like public? Hey, Caleb, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. Okay. False flag. I have no idea who the fuck that is.
I remember that guy. I remember that guy.
Yeah.
Was he an extra?
Looks a little aged. He definitely looks aged.
I hope he was giving away free cameos because that wasn't worth the price of admission, in my opinion.
Yeah. Anyone wants anything to get on? Send it to Jay. He'll shit all over it.
Yeah, I'll shit all over it. Send it to me. I love you, False Flag, but I have no fucking idea. I'm sure I've seen him in things.
He's not in porn, so you might not know.
Well, maybe I know what his dick looks like. There's a possibility I know what Fred Stoller's dick. I probably recognize his dick.
Oh, you don't know Fred Rope Stoller? Come on.
Fred
Fred Rope Stoller. He reminds me of Briefcase Guy from the Transformers movies.
Ah.
Oh, that's a throwback. Where is it?
I don't know. I think it's gone.
Yuck. There's so much shit in here.
If the audience could see the fucking right side of Kurt and my screen right now, it's just like tons of shit. So
The right
if you're
side.
wondering, yeah, that's always there.
Oh yeah.
David Scher. David Scher. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, David.
That $5 is worth it more than the Fred Stoller.
That's the shit. It's
Jay, you got
for some cranberry sauce.
Shit pot of pumpkins behind you. Big old goblet of cranberry sauce.
Yeah, I know. And that flame is just super still. It's like not even moving.
The harvest has ended.
The cornucopia is spilled.
Yeah. So, hey, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. I know tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but we're going to celebrate it tonight.
Yes, we are. Yo, what's up, Zims? You fuck? Good to see you.
Oh, shit. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, Thanksgiving. My favorite holiday.
Is it?
Absolutely favorite. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the reason why Kurt loves it so much, he likes to, he loves cooking and bringing it to his
Eating
family's house. Yeah, it's fantastic.
He loves the stuffing part.
Yeah, four-day weekend.
Get it or give it. Get the stuffing or give the stuffing.
Oh, you got to give the stuff.
Yeah.
Do you guys like real stuffing or do you like the stovetop?
I like
real.
both, honestly. But real, I prefer real. But the stovetop, That's the shit too.
Stovetop's the shit, man.
It is.
Yeah, and people make it seem like, oh, well, I'm just gonna make stovetop. Like, hell yeah, bring some stovetop.
Yeah, add some hot water.
Yeah, my mom's bringing some stovetop tomorrow. I'm pumped.
But Jay's body gets near regular stuffing, and it's like,
no.
Caleb, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Oh well, as a kid, my mom would always make the yams, with with the marshmallows on top, and I would just peel the fucking marshmallows off and let's go.
Let's go.
Wait, peel the marshmallows off and eat the yams, or eat the marshmallows?
Oh, fuck the yams, dude. All marshmallows.
That's the only way to eat yams is if you load it with fucking marshmallows.
And it's only the top. It's only like the covering, So
what do yams even taste like?
Sweet potatoes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like shit.
Yeah. Oh well, Renus, he's got his meal all set, I guess.
Way to go, buddy.
Congrats, Jay. What about you? What's your favorite? Is it the stuffing? Is that your number one?
It's mashed potatoes. My mom makes, in my opinion, the greatest mashed potatoes ever. So
Does it have cheese on it as well?
no, no. There's nothing extra in them. It's just the mother's touch.
Yeah,
So,
it's not what I mean. I just was making kind of a joke, but I think just the gravy and the mashed potatoes and the turkey for me all day. There you go.
Good. What about you, Kurt?
I'd have to say the gravy and mashed potatoes and the gravy and stuffing.
So all
turkey,
the carbs.
Yeah, all the carbs. Turkey, take it or leave it. My wife doesn't really care for turkey, so we never have it but once a year.
we never have it, but once a year.
But once a year.
But once.
But
There you go.
But
And I'm cooking a big old
Beef?
fucking turkey, 22-pounder, feeding a small fucking army.
Small
Can you
village.
elaborate on this? Are you going to have Thanksgiving at your house? Can you talk to us about this?
I told Jay, I'm like, I'm feeding 29 people, and he's like, 29 people. The fuck are you going? The local church?
Yeah. The homeless. He's going to a homeless shelter.
Dude, 22-pound turkey, and then someone's bringing a ham. So, like, small army.
Is anyone
But
bringing yams?
everyone's bringing everything. You know what I mean?
Except for
The host?
Yeah, my sister-in-law, she invited everyone over to her house for Thanksgiving this year, Caleb. And she ain't bringing a fucking thing. The only thing, she paper plates.
come on in.
Yeah. Take your shoes
deserves
off.
that deserves a late meal speech, right?
Have a few. Right before the Seahawks game, dude. Just fucking
I got something to say.
Blast Mitch Malloy before I have a few.
What are y'all thankful for? Oh, before I say what I'm thankful for, I'm going to say what really pisses me off. Do that. Start like that.
Oh,
that'd be the
Man.
best, man.
what a cop out, you know?
I had to bring my own turkey.
I'm thankful for Mitch Malloy. So
I bet you are.
I think when
Yeah.
the Seahawks game starts, Steven and I are going to peel out.
Don't
Very
even
good.
don't
he
even
comes
tell
in,
me.
I don't follow anything of his, but he comes up in my feed on Bookface. And last week, something came up where he put up his original video from like 1992 or 1993.
Is it Steve or Mitch Malloy?
Steven, you talking about?
Mitch Malloy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Steven. Like 92, he was still in my nutsack.
I don't fucking follow Steven or anything, but for some reason he keeps showing up in my goddamn feed.
No, I was talking about Mitch Malloy. And what was funny was it was his video, like his hit, I guess, or whatever. There you go. And someone was like, "Oh my god, I've never seen this. It's great." You know, some chick, and he answers every comment, right? And he goes, "It's what got me in Van Halen."
Oh, no.
And
How
I'm
are
like,
the comments?
so tempted to just go, why didn't Sammy ask you to come out and jam?
Yeah, what song are you gonna play on the fucking tribute tour?
Got me in Van Halen. Wow. Still riding that.
Well, we got a lot to talk about tonight, boys. Before we get too deep into it, we have 63,000 people here. So I want to kind of go into
Look at all the people here tonight.
what I'm thankful for, and Thanksgiving and football. This kind of all goes in one. But Caleb, do you ever see those coaching trees that they throw up on the TV screen? You know, Mike Holmgren or Bill Belichick, where they start something and then all these other coaches peel off and do their own thing. One of our viewers sent me a coaching tree that I wanted to share with you guys.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I mean, it's the season to be thankful, so we might as well, right? Where's it at here? Hold on.
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
Coach and tree me.
Oh my god.
So let that settle in.
Wow.
There's actually lines in here, which may be hard to see, but there's only 2 people left, and they're in the very far right corner.
I see everybody's connected. Oh shit. Now, how many of those people are actually still on there?
2.
Well, Mully comes on once in a while, right? Tells the same stories over and over again. But yeah, that's a lot of people, dude.
That's a lot of turnover in a short. If you think about it, right? Because Dave was obviously the first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Rob Johnson,
chronological order. Yeah.
Dave and
Rob Johnson.
Rob Johnson.
Steve Anderson.
Where's
And then-
Steve? Where's Steve?
Right above John Biel.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, see,
He's doing this. Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah. The first bunch is like Nesdal and Eric Broadbent, obviously. And what's his name? Throb.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have Puzansky up there. So
Was he a co-host?
I don't know.
He did a couple shows with Johnny and Rob. All right, we got to go back to the drawing board on this. Whoever made this, you got to add.
You got to add him.
You got to
see
add
the guy,
Mr. Fucking.
But he'll probably reach out. He'll probably reach out and say something.
Do you see the guy in the far right bottom corner?
Yeah,
That's Texas Joseph.
Yeah.
Man, look at that picture of Jay. That's probably one of the most unattractive photos of Jay I've ever seen.
That's
What
glamour
are you
shot.
talking about? It looks good.
Holy shit.
that's before I had any gray in my. Where's that photo?
I don't know.
Looks like
That's
he's
when
got a
Jay was
1-year-old.
trying to groom me.
Yeah, I need a haircut.
It's fucking weird.
Wow.
How this came up is the guy next to Robbie, 40 grit, sandpaper. He just left too.
No shit.
Really?
Reason?
I don't know. No clue. Anyway,
Wow.
pretty funny.
That's a lot of turnover in a very short period of time. If you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, right? You know,
Texas Joe doesn't get to be on there, does he? Yeah.
man.
So I'm thinking we should make these into posters and put them on our merch page.
Oh my God, could you imagine? But they have to be like huge, like poster board size.
Zipkin in there?
Like huge. Zips is in there, yeah.
Zipkin?
Oh,
Where's
no,
Zippy?
he's not.
Oh,
Zippy.
we gotta
The
make it
Zippinator?
yeah, the Zippy. You got to, I guess, add a couple
You
here.
gotta put they up there.
The Zippinator.
We should like make missing posters, like all of them. Wow.
I haven't had the chat up.
We got the
Then-
stingle tooth tiger. He's in there
I
too.
know. He looks good. I look pissed off.
You do.
Yeah,
That's your that's your sex face.
Anyway,
you look like someone didn't give you any super chat money or something. So.
too good not to share. Thank you that who made it. We'll keep them anonymous, but pretty good.
Renus, it's definitely Killian. Killian is the reason I have my beard has turned gray.
Wait, is that Texas Joe in the bottom right?
Yeah.
Where have you
Oh.
been?
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm drinking.
Oh, take a fucking gander here.
Joe
Who's the squirrel master above Ben Coombs?
That's Mulligan.
That's Colonel Mully.
Oh, that's Molly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks amazing.
Yeah.
Slash.
He always does.
Yeah. Tells a great story too.
Sorry.
Oh
Sorry.
my God.
Sorry.
But if you're looking
Holy
at Lieutenant Colonel Molly, who's to the right, the bald guy that looks like Matt Hafey right before Lazatron?
That's Alan Garber, right?
Yeah, Garber.
Kurt's
Garbs.
favorite.
Garbs.
Yeah. The Garbinator.
Garbinator. The Mr. Right.
Oh my God.
If he's Mr. Right, I'm Mr. Wrong.
Kurt.
Oh man.
No, don't get me. It's gonna be a fun show, everyone. Let's get started.
And
Okay.
Caleb, I think that's your old apartment, right?
Where I am?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's back in the 2020. Summer of 2020 when I got that. That's the first day I got that guitar.
There you go,
So-
people. Be
Hey.
thankful.
So much has happened in the last week that we usually talk about and comment on. The first thing I'd like to talk about is obviously the Sammy on the Stern fallout. Sammy on Howard Stern. What an amazing reaction. I think it did what it wanted to do, which was to get a lot of people talking about this tribute, quotes, tribute, or basically what I believe is Sammy. And you can take this any way you want, but it sounds like Sammy just wants to reclaim Van Halen for himself. And I have no disrespect to Sammy, but I don't see tribute in any of that. I see Sammy's Van Halen songs. Let's play them. Let's play a lot of them. Let's go get one of the top guitar players in the world to play those songs. Oh, we didn't rehearse. Oops. Oh, it doesn't sound anything like it. Oops. Oh, Jason Bonham. Oops. Oh, whole step down. Why does it sound like that? Folks, you don't have to be a musician to know when something sounds off in the music and you're going, what is that? It's because they've tuned a whole step down. So everything was in E, now it's in D. And it takes
Took a while, Chris.
It takes a little bit to figure it out. But you know what's really sad about tuning a whole step down is that it takes all the magic out of the music for me personally. It takes all the energy, all the shine, all the crispy notes, the beauty of it, and it dulls it down. It just makes it dull. And obviously this is how Sam is able to still hit the notes in the songs. And he rags on Dave. He rags on Dave for not being able to sing anymore. But there should be an asterisk there because he has to go a whole step down himself. And that's what we all saw. We all saw every song that they played, whole step down, unrehearsed. Huge miscalculation on their part for announcing this tour the way they did, in my opinion. It has nothing to do with the guitar player. It has everything to do with get in a room and work it out and go on one of the biggest radio shows in the world and make a really good impression. Don't think that happened. And there's major fallout. And the first thing that happened was every guitar player in the world that knows how to play the Mean Streets intro.
Minus one.
Well, we did it live on the air. We didn't do it.
We did it too. Took to their social media and showed Joe Satriani how to play the Mean Streets intro. and some of them tagged Joe, and that pissed off a lot of people, and including a show host in Southern Florida who went after our friend Cameron Brown, and made him take down his post. And Huzansky, if you're listening, dude, you need to stop telling people what they can and can't do. You have no right. You have no right to tell anybody, especially someone who can actually play guitar. And you're going
to utter the words,
to utter the term bedroom guitarist to a guitar player who has over 75,000 followers on his Instagram.
Fuck yourself.
All right, you're not even in, because you're riding Friedman's ass on that show. You have no right, dude. You could come at me, dude, because we've had our history. You've come out, you've tried to sink me, you've tried to do all kinds of stuff. You have all these opinions. Everyone has opinions.
Who is this? Who are we talking about? I'm sorry.
His name is Huzansky, and he's on a show that's called Tone something. And yeah. And I love Dave Friedman. Let me just put it that way. Dave Friedman is an awesome guy. Never been nothing but nice to me. I just don't understand what he's doing with this bitter fella who loves to try and backstab people while he's talking to them, which is a fact. But anyway, he went after.
I've seen screenshots of.
Yeah, he went after Cameron Brown, and that wasn't cool. So Cameron took down his post, but a few other guys did their post. There seems to be several guys who can do the Mean Street intro, which is amazing, and more power to them. I love seeing it because it is a fascinating piece of music. But yeah, things have really gone out of hand with this, and including Andy Wood, a tremendous session guy, player from Nashville. He put up a video where he didn't want anybody going after Joe Satriani, and he wanted to remind everybody that they're not Eddie Van Halen, and they never will be. And do we have that?
We do.
We have that? Let's watch Andy Wood. And I like Andy Wood a lot, and I think this post makes a lot of sense, and then it's also a little heavy-handed too. But
Andy's a good dude.
Very good dude. Very, very, very nice dude. But I've never seen him this affected, and so I was surprised. And he was really coming to Joe's defense, and rightly so. The community of the really great guitar players stick up for each other. It's very cool that they do that, and I appreciate it. And I've got no problem with it. I thought it was an interesting little rant. I think if you haven't seen it, you should watch it and see, and we'll talk.
Pull it up, Caleb. See if I can do this correctly. Hold on.
Well, there we go. While Kurt's doing it, I mean, if you go back to Joe, right before he plays it, he says it's impossible to play.
Right, and
it's
what's
not like
funny?
he said, "Yeah, I got it down," and then
Right.
flushed it down the toilet. He said, like,
right. And Nuno just did an interview with Jeremy White, which is a good one, and he said probably Joe, after saying it's impossible to play, shouldn't have played.
So this is on Instagram stories, so I can't pause it. So I got to start it and then bring it in. So just give me a
okay,
second.
we'll all shut up.
All right.
Oh, whoa. Dude. What the hell?
Dude. We'll edit it in post. Post. Oh, is this where we don't have sound?
No sound. No sound, Kurt.
Who's this stroke?
Kurt fucked it up.
That is Andy Wood, who's a fucking amazing guitar player and a good dude.
Yes.
I don't know why it does not sound.
Well,
You want me to get it?
Yeah. This is what happens
Yeah,
when Jay shows up 2 minutes before it.
Oh, yeah, it's my fault that Kurt shit ain't fucking working. Let me find tout. I'll just search for
right.
Andy Wood.
Andy was talking into my microphone.
Xander says it. You have to click on the speaker in the bottom right.
I did.
Thanks, Xander.
It looked like it was active.
All right, let me present. Oh, we're live.
Oh yeah. Let's just go back to the family tree.
All right, here we go. God damn it.
Running my errands and getting groceries and dog food and stuff like that. And I think it's cute how this Satriani thing has queued up everybody making their takes, tagging Joe, acting like, they're better than him because they spent months or years learning how to play the intro to Mean Streets, dedicating their lives to recreating Ed's thing. Guess what? You're still not Ed. Like, heads up, you'll never be him. I won't. Nobody else will. So to get this weird ego trip by tagging Joe freaking Satriani or comping together videos of Joe Satriani and you while you play Mean Streets in your house, sitting down on take 59 of it. Meanwhile, he's up there with Sammy Hagar and Howard Stern looking at him, like the ultimate in red light, nervous, whatever you call that, red light syndrome, right? Not that Joe doesn't have nerves of steel anyways, but like it's the most high pressure scenario on the planet, A. B, none of us will be Van Halen, no matter how hard we try. C, from what I gather, there's not been any preparation or really intense rehearsals on this stuff. And you're in your little dungeon tagging Joe Satriani, who spent his life building a legacy and a career that we would all dream of, writing some of the most iconic instrumental music ever, getting every accolade you could ever get. And you're in your dungeon, and now you're going to tag him with your superiority because you spent 6 months learning how to play Mean Streets, or 6 years for some of you guys. I don't know. Boy, that's just weak. It just shows me how weak you are. And I'm disappointed in how a lot of the guitar community is handling this. I think we can do better. Put your egos in check. None of us will be Eddie Van Halen. And the reality is, you'll never be Joe Satriani.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wow.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah. So
by the way, that's my first time watching that. Yeah, tell him. Get the fuck. We're on a fucking show. Get the fuck out of the room. Don't even fucking come in here when I'm on the fucking show. I got headphones in. They can't fucking hear you. You're going to get the fuck out of this fucking room right fucking now. It's this big and you can suck on it. That's right. Get the fuck out now.
Wow.
First time you see Jay pissed.
Which kid came in? What was that?
That was my
Killian or Ellie?
That was my 8-year-old. I just walked
Oh,
in.
nice,
And
Jay.
started screaming at.
Get the fuck.
No, that was Brody, actually.
Brody.
So,
sorry, Brody.
Wow. Oh yeah. I mean, that's kind of the reaction that a lot of people expect or didn't expect.
That dude's not wrong. He's 100% right.
He's 100% right, and we had to show it. Yeah. Way to go, Andy. And
can I say one thing?
Yeah,
go ahead.
I don't think maybe some of the guitar players that put it up kind of thought maybe like that, like, oh, I can play it and Joe Satriani can't. But I think a lot of people maybe used it as an opportunity for people to see them play something that a very small percentage of guitar players can play.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the reason why they did it. And yeah, I mean, it comes off as kind of arrogant and like, oh, look at this, I could play some. But yeah, I mean, he's right. Nobody will ever be Eddie Van Halen. And Same goes for Joe Satriani. No one's ever going to be Joe Satriani. And Andy Wood's probably right. The amount of preparation that went into that rehearsal or that appearance on Stern. But again, like you said, Caleb, you're on the biggest radio show in the world, and you're not prepared. It's kind of like it is weird,
6 in the morning.
Spiro, let's look at Spiro's comment again there, because look, you gotta
sell tickets.
Sammy's going back into arenas, okay, with this. He's got to fill those arenas. He's not going to fill that arena with someone named Liquid Charlie or one of the Cameron or one of the British Camerons.
And we love those dudes. We're not taking anything away from yes.
And they're amazing. But he's putting names up on a billboard. One of those names is Anthony. One of those names is Bonham. Like Jason Bonham or not, his name is Bonham. Okay, and that's a big name at that position. It just is. So, look, and Sammy said he's going to have people come up and play. We'll get to that in a minute because that also blew up in his face. But any one of these guys could go up there and kill it. And that would be awesome. And that would be a great story to come out of this, would be all the guys around the country who can actually, play this stuff really well and tribute Ed like he should be tributed, in my opinion.
Look who's here, folks. Cameron Brown.
Yep.
Go back.
Cameron says, I wouldn't do it for all the money in the world. It's an instant career-ending move, in my opinion.
You got to do it in the Scottish accent. You can't just.
That's you. That's you, Caleb. I can't do that.
I wouldn't do it for all the money in the world. That's an instant career-ending move, in my opinion.
Unbelievable.
It's kind of like
take a notch there.
Bond. What's his name? The original Bond. What was his name?
Connery. Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
So Caleb, I agree with you.
Chicago way.
I agree with Cameron.
What's happening?
Hey, it's back. It's back. In my opinion, no matter who goes on stage,
right, Andy.
If it's Paul Gilbert, if it's Nuno, if it's Satch, if it's Vi, if it's Lukather, I don't think everyone's going to have something to say about who it is and how they're playing. I think you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I don't think it matters who goes up there. They got big shoes to fill, and it's never going to be good enough for 80% of the people.
Right. And also, they have to go up and play a whole step down. Ouch. It's just ouch. That's,
Brody, shut up.
That's why I wouldn't be comfortable playing it.
Right.
Because a whole step down is much looser strings. The feel completely changes. And that would be more frightening than actually playing on stage, with Michael Anthony and Sammy Hagar. We're doing this a whole step down. Holy Christ. So,
all right. Well, let me ask you guys and the chat. Okay. I'm a big Joe Satriani fan. I am. I've been a fan for fucking as long as I can remember, from listening to like solo guitar records. Right. Now I know it didn't go over very well when they played live on the Howard Stern show. But if you don't think it's going to improve before June, July, or whatever the hell the tour is, you've been mistaken. And also, do you guys want Joe Satriani to sound exactly like Eddie Van Halen? Do you want him to just go up there and play everything? Yeah, I want him to sound like Joe Satriani playing Eddie Van Halen. Right? Joe Satriani is Joe Sat. It's not, if you get one of these guys that, the world doesn't know, not a household guitar name, yeah, you want them to fucking play everything identical. But I don't want Joe Satriani to be an Eddie Van Halen clone when you see him live on this tour.
Yeah. And
yeah, it's go ahead. Sorry.
Caleb, Jay and I were talking on the phone today, and hopefully you can bring some of this to light. But when Vi went on tour with Dave
Dave.
In 86.
Yes.
There's not a lot of footage of that. What was everyone's reaction with how Vi was playing, how his tone was? Was he, you know, the right fit to play those Van Halen songs? You know, like what was the chatter back then? Since
Well,
Jay and I were
look,
9.
it was a different time, right? No internet.
Yeah.
You're gonna get what you got. It wasn't like we saw thousands of guys who could do it, right?
Mhm.
Right. So the whole it's a totally different lens. We're looking through it now. We know there's a bunch of people who can play this stuff like to the bone, but their names aren't Vi, their names aren't Gilbert, their names aren't Satriani. I'm going to disagree with Jay because I kind of don't want to hear Joe not play as close to it as he possibly could.
But it's not a Van Halen tour.
When someone plays Pound Cake, they better hit the right harmonics for Pound Cake in the right sequence and not just repeat them. And not, for me, that's just about listening and
critical listening. Critical listening, yeah.
Listening to the song and playing the song. I can give Joe a pass, doing his type of hammer-ons with the pick. That's that trick he does. That's signature to him. It's Joe. He can do it. That's fine. Yeah, there you go. Viv Johnson. Vic Johnson's wife.
Yeah,
Vic Johnson's wife, smartest guy in all this. But I'd love to see Joe, after all this blow up, really dive in and get the shit down and show everyone that he can do it. And I don't mean do Eddie, but just do the songs like you would any other, like we were saying, Kenny Aronoff, he refuses to play anybody else's music without charting all the drum parts so that he hits every note that drummer is playing on those tracks.
Mangini, the same thing. Yeah.
That the listener doesn't say the drummer's off. The drummer's not right. He doesn't want to be out of place. I believe the same kind of thing should go into this, especially if Sammy Hagar is going to use a Van Halen type logo with his name in the middle of it. But anyway, let's move on to.
Well, hold on, because I have to follow that up. I think because I'm not saying I'm expecting Satriani to just wing it up there and play kind of close. I'm saying I don't want it to sound like Eddie up there. You know what I mean?
Well, he's not going to.
Like Joe Satriani.
Sound like Joe Satriani, but play the parts
right as close as you can, while still throwing your own flavor and your own type of signature things, like you said. And also, I don't want to, not saying anything negative about Satriani. I love him, but he's not my first choice to do this either. So I'm just throwing that out there.
No, it's Joe and Sammy have had a band together. They're going to do some of those songs. They're friends.
I hope not. I don't want any chicken foot shit on this fucking tour.
Well, they said they're doing some, so there you go. But it's going to be it's amazing. We still have months and months to wait for this because it's just going to grow and grow. And just in the week since the Stern show, this story has grown and grown because first everyone was talking about their live performance on Stern, and then Sammy did a few podcasts, and in the Stern show he also mentioned that he would love to have different people come up in different cities and play, and he opened the floor to Alex Van Halen coming and playing, and even David Lee Roth can come and play. And everyone went, yeah, right. That'll never happen. Like, can you imagine that? And lo and behold, the big news yesterday.
Wow.
David Lee Roth, apparently, according to Van Halen News Desk, Do you have that Van Halen news desk?
What the hell do I have to do? Take you downstairs to a private room and ask you? Huh?
Van Halen news desk reported yesterday that sources close to David Lee Roth said that David Lee Roth has responded to Sammy's offer with.
So here we go, Caleb. Sammy Hagar announces Best of All Worlds tour November 14th with Satriani.
Okay.
Then 2 days later, Satriani, you can hear or you can wear Eddie's shoes, but you can't fill them.
That after the world blew up, yes.
After.
And then Roth responds to Hagar's invite.
Let's do this. Okay. Everyone said, "Oh boy."
Here we go.
What does that mean?
Facebook imploded with the comments. I mean, I had to throw up in the toilet. There were so many comments,
and
it was ridiculous.
Everywhere, all over my Instagram, Facebook, everything were the words "Let's do this,"
and
which
then
means what? Which means what? It means
less than 24 hours later.
Wait. Let's get to that.
Hey, don't blow your load already, Patty.
Yeah, it's called setup. It's an entertainment thing. Dave said, "Let's do this." What does that mean? What could that mean? Does that mean Dave's gonna do 5 songs, 10 songs? What does Dave want to do? You think David Lee Roth's gonna come out and do 2 Van Halen songs? Gonna come out and just show up for 2 songs and then leave the stage and then let Sammy Hagar play for the rest of the night and do his version?
Dude, it would have to be like that would be the end of the encore. Would be Roth out there.
Would it? Okay.
I'd have to close the show.
Or at the
beginning.
You
Would it? But would it? Because then that would mean Dave got the last word, and this is basically Sammy's last word. That's what this tour is.
Both of them together doing a song, or 2 songs together.
That would be for me personally, because of all the crowd. Because I've never been a Sammy versus Dave guy in either way. I just know what happens. It's everyone knows how I feel. The original Van Halen is the greatest 4-member hard rock band of all time, live or on record. My opinion, it just is. It was perfect in every way for the time. You can't touch those first 6 records. It's the top of the mountain, and then there's a divorce, and then the new wife comes in. Eddie has to continue making music. They make music. It's good music. It's great music, but it's not. It's like classic Coke and new Coke for me personally. And I love a lot of the Sammy songs, but I'm always gonna lean towards the original Van Halen. Nothing touches it. So I think Sam's got a big hang up about that. And he probably should, because he's a businessman. He has to crush what came before him. He has to outdo. Some say that he did because of the #1 records. I think Van Halen was heading towards #1 records anyway. If they
would have had it if it wasn't for Thriller.
If it wasn't had for Thriller, and if Dave was on 5150, they would have had another #1 record. It's just the timing. They were on that rise, and but now Dave called Sammy's bluff, and we all went, holy shit. And then today, Sammy had to respond to that because someone asked him, "Are you really going to let Dave come on the tour?"
Jay, where's the news? Where's the news sound?
And then Sammy has to put the genie back in the bottle. And boy, folks, you know what the best thing about all this is, and it's a genius move in my opinion. No one's talking about Stern anymore, right? No one's talking about that performance. It's all gone, you know, and now they're talking about this, and that's just amazing PR. Amazing. Whether it's on purpose or not, no one's talking about last week. Everyone's talking about this. And that's the most fascinating part. But now Sammy's saying what we all know is that, oh, no, I just meant a song or two. And good luck with that. I would be shocked if David Lee Roth actually showed up and did this.
I would say it's a 50-50 chance. If he shows up, it'll be one show, one song max. Sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
Well, when Sammy said, hey, even what did he call him? A fucker?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, if that motherfucker, if he wants to come up, and nobody, I think, thought that Sammy was insinuating that Dave was invited on the whole tour. Everybody kind of realized, or by Beesman, everybody kind of understood that he meant like for a show, just come up, do a couple songs, and that'll be it, you know. And then people are thinking like, oh, Dave said he'll do the whole tour. No, and again, the way Sammy responds is kind of shitty. He can come out and sing a song on a show or two if he can remember the words. Wow. He's not invited on the tour. No fucking way. It was to sing a song with us somewhere, like a lot of singers, guitarists, etc., and going on to this tour. I know better than to have him on tour again. Been there, done that. He could have been a little more diplomatic.
Right.
I mean, his Instagram post today, he did 3 of them that were all like, no fucking way. Been there, done that. He's invited for XYZ. He was very stern
and douchey
about what the invite was.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like something's happening. You know what he really doesn't want, and he probably realized, was that when David Lee Roth comes on a stage, it's going to be a way bigger roar than he's going to hear all night.
Yeah.
100%. And that is going to fucking hurt. It just is.
Well, if Sammy always says, hey, this is for the fans, you know, anything Van Halen, what we're doing, it's for the fans and blah, blah, blah. Well, prove it, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Boner time. I have something to say.
Oh, here we go.
So I don't know much about, obviously I'm learning all this. I'm delving into the nerdom that is Van Halen. But Sammy seems like a douche with a lot of this stuff. He said, hey, you know, I'll throw this out to David Lee Roth if you'd like to come up. And Dave's like, yeah, I'm fucking in. And then he's just being a dick to him, like publicly. I don't know if this is supposed to be a tribute to Eddie. Don't you just kind of put your issues aside and do it for him? Like what the whole purpose is? It seems like it's all about Sammy.
That's what I don't know. Tribute, Brian. We thought it might have been, but I think you hit the nail on the head. I think it's all about Sammy, unfortunately. And I love Sammy. He's my boy.
Sammy came back in 2004 with them. Let's just say that tour was a fucking mess, and mostly because of Edward's health and his condition, his sobriety or lack thereof. So much so, I steered clear of that. I didn't even.
I went to it. I did too. Whew.
I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it, and it was sad. And then Sammy wrote a book, and basically, I don't know if the under the bus term applies, but he basically threw the brothers under the bus, and that was that. And that's the reason you haven't heard anything from Alex, except probably some giggling now in the last couple of days, probably laughing his ass off at this, because if you watch Sammy Hagar over the last several years, he's wanted to obviously get something together with everyone. You know, the 2 songs, then 2 songs. That was the idea before Eddie passed, and that was his idea. He wanted to get back in Van Halen somehow, some way, because let's face it, Van Halen is the greatest thing that ever happened to Sammy's career, and It's the greatest band in the world, and he was in it, and he should be very proud of what he did in that band and how it all went. And it was a great decision for him to be in that band. And but it didn't end well. And then Roth reclaimed Van Halen, right?
Mhm.
Roth got back in. It's Roth's band now. Then they go do a tour. No Sammy songs. And Sammy's almost erased, so I think Sammy's been trying to get his name back in a Van Halen context ever since. And now Eddie's gone and Dave doesn't have it. And Alex is off the map. But Sammy has Mike and they can do something. And they're going to do something. And I really think that he's going to try and reclaim some Van Halen for himself. And that's a big part of this tour. I would have loved to seen him. First announcement, 20% of all the proceeds go to Mr. Holland's Opus. And then Sammy's off the hook for looking like any kind of cash grab, any kind of, Van Halen flag grab, whatever he's doing. But he didn't do that. And here we are. And this has really gone crazy. I've never, this band is dead and it's over. But wow, it just keeps popping up and things keep happening. And this is a very an amazing week if you're a Van Halen fan, because it's fascinating to see what's happening. And especially with the Roth, because Roth, that was poker right there. I'm in, Sam, can you imagine what Sammy's thinking? He's like, oh, he's in? No.
So quick question. Quick question for you three of you guys. How come I haven't heard anything from Alex? And what's Wolfgang's thoughts on all this? Will any of that come out?
Sure. Wolfgang's thoughts are, I'm doing my own thing. That's what my dad wanted me to do.
Agreed.
There's really no way to tribute my dad, and that he's kind of right. No one's ever gonna buy it. No one's ever gonna, who gets to play it? Who gets to do it? It's
how do you do it?
To have their sound. It's just really
takes a lot. There's a lot that goes into that.
It's impossible, and you can't tribute the best of all time. There's just no way to do it. I'm sorry. It's not going to work with Eddie Van Halen. And that's what it is. And Wolf is smart enough to know that. And Alex is way smart enough to know that. And it's probably too painful for him to even play without his brother, because that's all he ever did. And he's just, I think he's going to sit back and watch this happen, whatever happens to it, and stay very clear of it.
This is the first time that Sammy's getting some flack. Besides obviously the book, a lot of fans thought that the book had some, underhanded shit in there. But this is kind of like, even me, I'm like,
yeah,
man.
I'm on the same boat as you are, Jay. But Caleb and I were talking earlier, like we're getting up there in age, and so is everyone else. And has the boat sailed? For me personally, I would say it's sailed. I want to remember Van Halen for what I saw.
Kurt replaced him in the Gay Fire. That's when Kurt renamed it for Kurt.
Anyway, I think this is a little overdue. Or not overdue, but too late, I guess. They should have done this 2 years ago. And I don't know if I'm gonna spend $400 to go watch this. I love Sammy.
$400.
Yeah.
They could suck my ass for $400.
Well, for $200, you're gonna go to the damn show by yourself? No, you gotta get 2 tickets, right? Like, I don't know if I want to go see Sammy. I want to remember him in '95 when he absolutely killed it on the Balance tour. Like that's what I want to remember that band by.
Mm-hmm.
Even going to the reunion tour in '04, it was like reality hit me.
Yeah, just wasn't the same.
Yeah,
hey, Jay Santiago, that dude. No, he's not. No, he's not. That's a false statement. Okay, this kid has his head on his shoulders better than any famous couple's kid I've ever seen. Okay,
he's 30. He's not a kid anymore.
He's 32 years. He's 32 years old. He is doing his own thing, and he's doing it well. Could you just imagine how much we love Eddie Van Halen? Could you imagine being his son and having to live with all of this? And he's making, he's not a basket case. He's out there, doing his own thing, doing it well. He's writing and playing all that shit and singing like a freaking bird. Dude, give that kid credit. I won't let that comment stand. That's not right. He's not spoiled. He's not a wuss. He went and did the Hawkins thing, which was probably the smartest thing to do because he got to put in for his dad and put in for Taylor. A lot of people say, well, if he could do it for Taylor Hawkins, why can't they do a tribute for Van Halen? Dude, they had to do a Foo Fighters tribute because the Foo Fighters are an ongoing entity. They had to provide closure for their fans and for the band and for the Hawkins family so that they could continue on.
Well, and also, to piggyback onto what you just said, they had a crew and a group of people, a well-organized machine to do that.
Corporation.
Van Halen doesn't have any of that going on to fucking handle something like that. So it's like, it's such a mess.
Right.
And you're right. Van Halen hasn't been active. So it's like, what do you...
Van Halen is not active. It's over. It's over. He's gone.
It's over, Johnny.
It's over, Johnny. That's it. So it's way different. So, and like Wolfgang has said, I'm tributing my dad by doing what he told me to go do, which was my own thing. And that would make him most happy. And Alex is just, like I said, probably not into doing this anymore with all the craziness that is what it is. So.
Any other questions, Brian?
Can I finish?
No.
Let me finish.
Good. Are you drinking some hot cocoa there, Beesman?
I had some coffee. I've been asking my kids to make it for...
Oh, that's why you were yelling at him before. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I don't know where it is.
Come on, Brody.
So I just had to go out there and lay the smack it down. Some child abuse was brewing in my house percolating with the coffee. So
love dogs.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I'm going to set it straight with my opinion. And everyone, there's 73,000 people watching. You're not going to hear icing on a cake on this channel. You're going to hear the truth. We're going to give you our opinion. We're not going to fluff it up because we want to, suck someone's dick. That's not what it is.
or have somebody on our show that we know will never come on our show.
Exactly. Like, I want to remember Van Halen for who they were. If my father passed away, he's an electrician. I wouldn't want people to say, "Oh, Kurt, you need to go out and fucking wire those houses."
Wire up my house.
Your dad. Like, fuck you. Like, I want to remember my dad for who he was. I don't need to go out and climb a ladder and fucking clip wires. Like,
there also wouldn't be 60,000 people watching you, cheering you on. So
yeah, but it's just like, let it die. And as far as Alex goes, I think Alex has been there, done that. He doesn't want to put his name or his face on a tragedy or a catastrophe. So he's just he's sitting back and he's letting the fucking chips fall where they fall. And I don't blame him. And he's probably not in it for the money like some of these other people. But as far as Wolfgang goes, I'm there with Caleb. I think his dad told him probably months before the hospital bed, do your own thing. Don't worry about Van Halen. You're on to, greener pastures. Do the Mammoth thing. Don't worry about Van Halen. Don't worry about the fans. We never did. I mean, let's face it, Van Halen really hardly ever did anything for the fans. They did what they wanted to do. And I think Eddie probably told Mammoth, I'm speculating, the same thing. And people need to just move on and enjoy a legacy and not expect a miracle, I guess is the best way to put it, Caleb.
Yeah. It's
80,000 now.
Well,
Love
according
it,
to
Kurt.
hearsay, right? Alex was going to do something with Satriani and Jason Newsted
Yeah, but Caleb is
and Roth.
maybe I shouldn't say this publicly, but Caleb has said maybe Alex saw what we all saw.
It's possible.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know who was going to sing backing vocals in that situation. So, but it's sad. The whole thing's sad. He's gone, and this is
Is there really somebody with that name on there? John Biel. John Biel's a good dude, man.
Where's John Biel?
He got married and instantly lost his nuts, I guess.
No, is he in the chat?
No,
I hope so.
No.
No. But anyway, it's interesting times, and let's. I saw something. Is Lewis still in here? Because we should pivot here and talk about Lewis.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think before Lewis, we should do a quick roll call. Say hi to everyone.
If Lewis is here,
He's been here the whole time. He's not going anywhere.
he's jacking it.
He is.
Okay.
He's here. Kurt, why don't you do the honors?
Let me
Sure,
see.
do
If, let me see if Lewis is here.
Hey, let's do a roll call. Hey, go ahead and do it.
Lewis?
Who's doing the roll call? I do it every week.
You are.
Son of a bitch.
No, Bean isn't angry about that, guys. He thinks it's awesome.
Cool.
Oh,
Awesome.
man. Awesome.
All right, here we go. Roll call. Love you all for watching. Thank you guys so much. Every week, we can't believe that all you fuckers are here.
Love
So, with that being said, all Dave, all night. What's up? CC, not to be confused with BB or
CNC
DD.
Music Factory.
But CC. Christopher Live Sova. Fairfield Guitar Company.
Lewis?
Glenn Danzig Eats Cum. Or semen, or jizz. Or rope. Hailstorm's here. Hip Metal Works all the way from Canada. What's up? Jay Santiago. Jesus Rapes Brian. KSM Rock. Matt Stewart in the house. Matt's Tube of You. Not YouTube, but Tube of You.
Tube of goo.
Tube of Blue.
Tube of.
Mike is himself. And then Caleb, this guy, Mr. BHB Jr.
Is that Bruce?
Fucking Bruce.
It could be. Thank you. Nelson Rodriguez from the dead, 6 feet under, Dirt Nap. OU812, what's up? Patty Dill. Thank you, Patty. Jay, close your ears. Might pierce your. I don't even know what
My
that's
ass.
called.
Might pierce my ass.
Quentin James is here. Renus Pinkle.
Oh, no.
Smallmouth Guy. Spiros. Bozique. Stephen Franklin. And then Wayno.
I don't see no up.
Mikey Mojo.
I think Mikey Mojo's 6 inches deep and something moist.
Wow.
I
That's
hope.
some detail.
Well,
He's only
thanks
6
for that,
inches.
Beesman. Thanks for that.
How big is
You're
it?
welcome. Is that the circumference or the length?
Circumference.
All right. So speaking of Lewis from Fairfield Guitar, pretty cool article that was just released. I think it actually comes out Friday, right, guys?
Came out today.
Oh, it did come out today.
Yep. Let me pull it up here.
Pull it out.
Lewis got himself a write-up.
Look at this little magazine company.
Just
There's the
little-
cover. We know that kid. I mean,
Came out today.
Look out.
Oh, take a fucking gander here.
Go ahead, Brian. Your
So,
soapbox.
what's that?
The soapbox is yours.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. So our boy, Lewis from Fairfield Guitar, had a quick little small write-up about his strap-ons, his straps that he makes. And he works with several artists like Rob Caggiano, Ben Cody, Frankie Lindia, and a few other people. And this was written, I believe, back in May, from what Lewis told me. And just to have a little write-up about what he's done that Lewis has built from scratch is super impressive. And I'm very proud of Lewis. So when you guys get a chance, pick up a copy of Guitar World, send Lewis a quick note, go to his website, buy some shit. And Lewis, we're very proud of you, man. It's fucking phenomenal that you're getting this far with your strap company. So love you, man. Great job. And again, when you guys get a second, check it out. Say hi to Lewis, and great job, man.
Oh,
And
fuck yeah.
Lewis, he started doing this shit during COVID, making replica straps for a bunch of nerds. And Caleb and I both have 5 or 6 of them.
Damn.
They're awesome. Yeah.
He started with this one.
Bucks. Big money.
Yep.
With
That was
the,
my first one
bomber
too.
strap. And that was his first, I think, his initial offering. And he had
Hey, Lewis, can you make Caleb a strap that, like, if he moves that far away from his microphone, it like just comes with him?
carries me back. It's a tether, a mic tether.
Mic tether.
Yeah.
So he started off doing these Van Halen replica straps, and then it turned into artists wanted a custom strap, and his quality is impeccable.
Second to none. Second to
If
none.
anyone doesn't have one, like Caleb, the banjo strap is the most comfortable strap that I own.
And I use it on my 5150 main live guitar, and I love it. And
it's awesome.
I love dogs, but I love the strap.
Love dogs.
He did a great job. Also, he Lewis went as so far as to make the utility belt that Edward wore on the 5150 tour. I wear that live too. It's such a great idea. Really clever, super nerdy, and the one regret I have is that I didn't work with Lewis on my own strap now, because he did the article, and they put up all those names, and my name wasn't. No, I don't think like that.
Yeah.
But
He gave us the opportunity too to do a UTV strap, and we should have done it. And the future's bright. Maybe we can in the future. But go to his website, check out his straps for his. I think he has 5 or 6 artists now. I think there's been a couple added since this article.
Yep.
So check it out. The other cool thing he has is he has an adapter to make a regular strap into a dog clasp strap. So if you have a Van Halen style guitar with the eye hooks, you can make any strap compatible for that guitar.
I love dog clasps.
Love dogs. Thank you, Lewis. And Lewis is a big supporter of our channel, and this is great.
Yeah,
for sure.
Cool. Congratulations.
Jay's gonna read this article 3 times. I guarantee you.
Yep.
What happened?
I said you'll probably read this article 3 times.
What happened?
I don't understand what he's saying.
I don't know.
Neither do I.
Jay's fucked up. He's
That's the point
high right now. He is high.
No, I'm actually not. I feel a little bit. Maybe it's just this microphone is just full of it. And I'm just like residual.
Yeah, I think someone.
So spread the word. Go out, buy the magazine, and then anyone that play guitar and are looking for straps, send him his way.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yep.
Nice. Well, hey, if you guys don't mind, I want to transition into something real quick. And
I do.
Kind of like sex life.
You do? Yeah, transition.
Your gender.
I want to make this quick because I don't want to ruin the flow and the energy of the show. But a year ago, pretty soon, coming up to a year, Ellie, our daughter, she was in the hospital last year for almost a whole month, and it's basically a year anniversary. So I forget what day exactly she came home, but within a few days from now, she came home. And I just wanted to tell everybody again that Jeannie and I and our whole family appreciate all the love and support we had from everybody during that time. And yesterday she had her year follow-up from the original shit. She had an echo done on her heart, and everything is virtually back to normal. And fucking A right. So
where's the applause?
Amazing.
Yep. Just wanted to say that. And again, thanks everybody that reached out last year and was there for us. So especially you fuckers on the screen right now.
Dude, it was a hard time for the three of us. No,
Well,
I mean, not downplaying.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
We were like helpless.
Yeah, we didn't have Jay, and he runs a lot of the tech part of this, and it really sucked. So like I'm just kidding. No, hey, if anybody has a friend with kids and something happens to their kids and things don't look good, you go numb. You don't even know what to do. If you have your own children, it's probably the worst thing that can happen to anyone, and it is the worst thing. But man, it was she's a little fighter, and boy, impressive, impressive. So, way to go, Ellie. We love you.
Yeah.
Yep. We do love you. And the genes do not go far from Jeannie when it comes to the fight. We know that.
Gene.
Jeannie.
Yeah.
Rod.
Love you, Ellie. Very happy. And it's great to hear, Jay. Thanks for sharing.
It's crazy that a year ago, it's like, oh my goodness, how fast that shit goes, And it's just weird. It's like you look at her now and it's like you would never ever think that, somebody was a year ago was fighting for their life. It's just crazy,
Hey, Jeremiah, what's up?
What's up, Jeremiah?
So let's talk about something fun.
Oh, it's the 60th anniversary of the assassination of John F. Kennedy today. And
oh wow,
that's fun.
That was a big day. Yeah, I put up a picture. If anyone knows, my dad was a photographer, Life magazine photographer, a bunch of other magazines in the 60s. He was in the military during the Kennedy early Kennedy administration. He was assigned to the Pentagon, and the Pentagon assigned him to the White House. So he was basically a White House photographer for the Army, and so he got to travel with President Kennedy and took a lot of pictures. And
not that day.
No, he wasn't in Dallas. He was already a civilian, but he did photograph the funeral for Paris Match. So he was all over the funeral in Washington. And if anybody wants to check out my dad's photos, go to icrappaport.com and check out some of that. So it's amazing. So I grew up with it on my walls, growing up. So it's just all I know. But my dad is a very, very talented photographer, and then he moved on to screenwriting. But yeah, crazy, 60 years, and but we couldn't air a show on this day without mentioning that, and we will continue to do what we do best, which is talking a bunch of shit. Go ahead.
So I was watching a documentary about the assassination, like conspiracy theory. There was a gentleman named Magneto who apparently was in control of the bullet and made it go around. Oh, that's actually X-Men Days of Future Past. Never mind. Very interesting though. Very interesting shit.
Oh, well, I mean, the sad thing is we're never gonna know, and that's messed up, because if there's one crime in the history of this country that we should all know about, it's
it's 9/11.
Who
yeah.
Well, I mean, who kills the president? Like that's a big one. So
yeah.
And I don't think we're ever gonna know. That's pretty scary. So
it's just a shame that the Zapruder film wasn't like, modern technology with fucking 120 frames a second iPhones and shit,
yeah, that happened now. Oh my god.
Oh, we have fucking 100 different angles and
everything.
You know?
You'd see the bullet with
Yeah.
So
you'd see Lee Harvey Oswald up in the fucking book depository eating a fucking apple.
not doing
Like, wait a minute.
not
He's eating
doing
an apple.
yeah.
Suppository?
Book suppository.
Yeah, the suppository.
It's good to see Buttfucker 3000 in attendance.
Yeah, so we're waiting for him to come. Literally. Man.
Kurt.
So Beesman, did you have something? You know what, guys? I know it's Kurt's what's it called? Do I have
favorite
the video
holiday?
on here? What?
Kurt's favorite holiday?
No, I know this is Kurt's segment, but Kurt, do you have a video for your segment tonight or no?
I don't. So if you do,
I do. It's a quick one, just like me in the sack. So let me get this. Let me rig this up. What am I talking about?
Is it this one?
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. Okay.
We got to see Boner's boy from the Mighty Mighty Boss
I've
Tones.
seen this. It's funny.
The Mighty Mighty Boner Tones. Oh, here you go.
Caleb, can you do that bend?
Get the slide out. But more importantly, can you do this one?
Oh man.
Wow.
Hold on. Let's see this one. Ready?
Most important part of that whole thing is where the fuck are his shorts?
He's
spreading cheeks right now to get that.
I mean, are they fucking thigh high? What's going on here?
No, they're off.
That's a naked person.
What, this is a public bathroom?
Yeah, he must be a senator. He must be a senator at an airport.
He's hanging him on the back of the door.
That is a pretty wide stance.
Yeah.
It's like he's Johnny Bench.
Tap your feet, dude. Tap your foot. Tap your foot.
Yeah, you gotta cross the line.
Oh wow.
Well,
that dude definitely has
We're gonna get flagged for that, right? We're gonna get flagged for that. No.
He has a hairy toe knuck. I don't like it.
All right, let's hear it. Who's down with the Chris Isaac song?
Well, the video.
I think it's a great fucking song.
That's a cover, right?
No.
I don't know.
I think that's
My brother's band. They covered that song. That's a fucking great song, I think.
I mean, technically, yeah, it's a great song, but at the time, because that was all over MTV.
Oh,
and
dude.
all I wanted to see was fucking Metallica and Van Halen, and I was like, fucking Chris Isaac, but the chick was hot.
Yeah.
But it was black and white. I could never get into like black and white, like porn and fucking like chicks,
Chicks, like finish what you started. There you go.
Yeah. Remember like recording that on your VCR and like slow motioning the part with the fucking asses?
Yes.
I used to do that.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boner, you may not have done this, but I know Jay and Caleb have.
What?
Keeping your stereo on record, on pause, waiting for the song so you can unpause it to record it. Fucking good old days, man.
And then getting mad at the fucking disc jockey because you won't shut up during the intro.
Right.
Yeah, we have a new Van Halen.
I have this weird sense memory thing that when I hear a certain song end, I hear the next song that they played on the radio after it.
Yeah, because you listen to it so much.
Because I listen to it so much.
Mm-hmm.
So when I remember when I recorded Dreams, you know, when Dreams came out. Oh my God.
God.
Wow. That's the comment of the year. We have the best fans.
We do.
Yeah, I remember when Dreams ended on KMET, and I was taping because the album wasn't out yet, and they went to that Genesis song, "Just When I Thought It Was Going All Right." You know that song? So I hear that the intro, that little piece. That's all I hear every time Dreams fades out. Dreams fades out, and I hear.
Has any song been ruined by a cassette ending for you? Because I remember when the Black Album came out, I didn't get the CD for a while, and my friend's brother he dubbed it or whatever the hell you call it. He recorded the CD onto a cassette, and on side 2, The Struggle Within, which is the last song on the Black Album, cuts off like, I don't know if it was 2 minutes in or whatever. And every time I hear that song to this day, I know the exact second that the fucking and it's like burn, and it almost, I don't want to say ruins it for me, but I still, every time I hear the song, I know the exact, and whenever it happens, I know it cuts out there. You know?
Or some cassettes you would buy, when a song ends, you could flip it over and it would be the beginning of another song, which was rare, but there's sometimes where that would happen. You know, I remember that as well.
That was magic when it would happen.
Yeah,
exactly.
Amazing.
You know what song I found out was a cover last week, and it kind of ruins the band for me. Not that I'm a fan of the band. The Black Crowes.
Oh yeah.
What's their biggest song?
Moneymaker. Hard to Handle.
Hard to Handle is a fucking cover.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dude, it's a cover song. Jeannie was looking up the lyrics to it.
Old blues song.
Jeannie was looking up the lyrics to it, and she's like, wait a minute, this song's written by I forget who it was.
Quentin James.
It was written by Quentin James, and we're like, what?
That's where all that money went.
And I couldn't believe it. And I'm thinking, you know, I understand why bands do cover songs, and a lot of bands, they'll make it big from a cover song. But that is like literally, that's their smash hit. And that's the one song that everybody knows from that band. And I'm like,
they didn't even write it.
They didn't even fucking write it. Now, obviously, it's a great version of that song because we checked out the original after it, and I was like, turn this off.
Never a fan of Black Crowes. Never.
That's a great fucking song, man.
I'm a fan of the with the singer banging what's her face.
I remember the cover had Bush.
Pete Hudson?
Yeah, thank you.
Doesn't he weigh like 80 pounds? Like I'm pretty lanky and skinny myself, but his thighs are like the size of my calves.
That's heroin thighs.
Heroin thighs.
But I was never a Black Crowes fan. Like, yeah. But I remember the album with the Bush on the front.
Remedy's a good jam. You're right.
I mean, when it first came out, you're like, wow, these guys are a Stones tribute. But
yeah,
they kind of earned it for me. It's their second record, really. You know, that Remedy song I thought was good, and
Jealous Again. That's a good one.
Yeah, and their ballad.
She talks to assholes.
Angel. Yeah, they got a lot of good songs. So they kind of came around for me, and then you know,
there were a lot of bands in the '90s that would do cover songs, and that's how they get like garner their exposure. Like Limp Bizkit with Faith, right?
Yeah, you're right.
That was at the end of the first album.
It actually has been going on for a long time. Van Halen, they always go back to that. You Really Got Me is the first time anyone ever heard of them. So
right.
But
KXM Rock, Spin Doctors,
and Jay's favorite band, Orgy, with Blue Monday, the cover of that.
Favorite thing.
I'm getting hammered tonight, people.
Yeah, you are.
Well, you're gonna be just feeling great tomorrow when you bring that
straight whiskey.
Oh my God.
Apple juice.
We might have to do an after show.
This is my third glass.
Oh,
Is it really?
Counting.
It's going to go from straight whiskey to gay whiskey.
And
looks gay.
Jesus Rapes Me says Alien Ant Farm made a career out of it. Alien Ant Farm is fucking trash, but that cover of that Michael Jackson song is awesome.
So you lather up your penis when you listen to that song in the shower.
Of course I do, with like conditioner and just get the tips. Fucking delicious.
Wow.
But here's the thing: is
You
like,
too?
yeah, but you can't do it for too long because then you feels like your skin's coming off of your dick.
Right? No,
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Snake dick skin.
Snake dick skin. Where the fuck was it? What were we just talking
Then
about?
we just closed this Kate Hudson loop right there. That's her story.
Alien Ant Farm, Jay.
Yeah, Alien Ant Farm. I thought that they did that cover, and I'm like, these guys might be good. And I remember hearing the rest of the CD, and it was not good.
So bad.
That other hit single they had,
That
was
movie
like,
song.
all right, yeah, it was all right song, but that's it.
That you're being really nice right there. That song's fucking atrocious, Jay. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I was trying to like it because I
Why don't
wanted
you listen to it right now and let us know what you really think.
live reaction.
There we go.
That's the thing where you had bands like, and Brian, I'm sorry, but you had bands like Van Halen who have a fucking just a phenomenal catalog around a cover where it's like, okay, all right, we get it.
Yeah.
Whereas some bands, they put out a cover song it's a cool cover, but they suck.
Yeah.
And they can't write good music on their own.
Like Alien Ant Farm.
Like Anal Ant Farm.
Well, Van Halen's theory was if you're going to do a cover, make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
And they did.
That was actually Ted Templeman's. And
oh, was it? Okay, there you go.
Yes, that's what it was his genius that brought that in. And then Dave took it and ran with it. So
can we talk about this? Look at Caleb.
Great, man.
Look at Caleb.
Love it.
Caleb's fucking jacked.
I'm jacked. I got a nice tattoo. I'm number 99. I love 99. So it's great. Got my glasses on. How many football players wear glasses? Awesome.
Well done, Caleb. Well done, brother. That's great.
That's one of the best thumbnails we have. Great job.
Was definitely my top 3 for sure.
It's up there.
Can we can you pull that back up real fast? There's a player I'm not very familiar with. Between Cameron Jordan and Jay.
Number 91.
He was drafted by Desmond something.
Number 9 there in the background. He's
holding a piece of the turducken.
Looks like he's got a hat. He's on the sidelines.
And I didn't realize there's
a Jay Gazer.
He's got like a metal pipe in front of him. That's a female hand. That's newsworthy right there. Yeah.
I enjoy the penis on my right arm, so thank you.
Yeah, it was, Laz. Absolutely. Exactly. Yeah. In fact, we're eating your birds, bud. So
yeah. You step on them, we cook them.
Yeah. Go check the chickens tonight, there, Johnny.
Check the flap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Going to hell, straight to hell. You know
it. Oh, sorry, Brian.
No, that's great.
Yeah, Jay and I were talking, and he's like, "Let's do something with the Madden turducken dinner." And so I go on Google and I look up Madden, and dude, all the footage from when Madden would do the dinner was like from the early 90s. It was just like
grainy as shit,
shitty quality, and it's him sitting at a table by himself. So I'm like, all right, I got to make this better. So I picked that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I wasn't able to do it. Glad you bailed me out and fucking one up the shit out of me, which I'm perfectly fine with.
Jay would have spent 3 hours on it.
Jay's got to step up his thumbnail game now because of Kurt's
I guess I have to.
Gem.
Man.
And I have no idea how to make a thumbnail, so if I need to, I'll just reach out to Jimmy, and he said he'll do it for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck are Jay and I like off your phone list? What's going
No,
on?
but you guys do so much already. And Kurt, you have like 14 careers going on. Like, I don't want to bother you.
But you just said like Kurt and I do a fucking great job, and you're like, well, I'll get Jimmy to do one.
No, 'cause Jimmy wants to do one.
Oh, why
We
the
should
fuck
let
are
him
we
do
doing that? Yeah, we'll let him do it.
How big is it?
Let him do one.
Yeah, it'd be great. Probably be a lot of violence going on in his thumbnail. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
and he'll sneak fucking a dick in there, like a real dick in there somewhere, and fucking YouTube will pick up on it, and we'll get the channel banned.
So, Caleb, do you recognize the photo? Do you recognize the photo?
It's like the Saints, right?
No, of you.
Oh, go back.
This is good. This is good to test Caleb.
I think I'm at Nam.
You are at NAM.
Yeah.
And who are you looking at?
Nuno.
No.
No, he's looking at somebody eye level.
Yeah, it's always got to be someone
I think
tall.
that's the lighting from the EVH booth at NAM.
Yep. Yes.
Paul Gilbert.
I'm probably standing
Yes.
next to Mr. Bean.
Yes.
He's holding a guitar.
You would be looking down at him if that was the case.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay.
You were looking at Craig Stoffko. I flipped it. You were the other.
Oh,
direction.
that's right. When he's
Yes.
when he's standing on the stool.
Craig.
Craig. Yeah.
Craig.
Yeah, Craig really was taken with my height and wanted to
He wanted to borrow some of it.
he wanted to be taller than me. So
Height in the pants area.
sure.
Wait, now, Hellstorm, he says, how do you guys feel about Getty and Alex possibly going back out as Rush? Now, have they said that they're going to go out as Rush, or is it just they want to play and make music again together? Because I can't see them. And again, I didn't hear that or see that. But I thought they both said that they would not go out as or do anything as Rush. Rush died when
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would definitely it would be kind of like Page and Plant, when they went back out, they didn't attach themselves to anything Zeppelin related. But I could see I would love for them to do it. I mean, sadly, I think drums is probably the easiest instrument to replace.
in Rush though, it's that's a lot different though,
Yeah, but there are guys that can do it, and these guys they did this for their whole lives. They should keep doing what they love doing, right? Regardless.
I'm not
of
saying they retire completely and never play music together. I want to see them write and play music together because I mean they wrote all the music in Rush.
Someone said Alex Van Halen and Rush. Wouldn't you love to hear Rush swing? That would be amazing. Amazing.
Nah, they would definitely need one of the, progressive type drummers, that can.
Yeah. There's guys that can do it. There's guys that grew up on that.
Gavin Harrison would fucking nail the shit out of it.
There's it could be done. I would love to see that. That wouldn't bother me because they can it'll still hold up and they're not tuning down. Like there's all these factors that kind of crush certain people getting back together and doing things for me. And I think Rush would work with another drummer, and I don't think it's disrespectful. So,
well, Portnoy's back in Dream Theater, so you can kind of scrub him off the list. So no, Jason Bonham couldn't. Jason Bonham could not play fucking Neil Peart. There's no way. Jason Bonham can't even play Van Halen. Jesus Christ, it makes me so mad. I don't want to get back on it again, but if people were mad the way Satriani was playing Eddie Van Halen, I was more pissed at the way Bonham was playing Alex Van Halen's parts. It's like you've been playing this shit for years.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Years
I don't know if I sent you guys the screenshot, but someone put it on Facebook, the Devil's news feed.
Pretty much, you're right.
Bonham is better than Alex Van Halen.
At what?
It was,
Tying
Caleb,
shoes?
Fingering
you know
his
where
asshole.
you can just put the statement with the colored background, and there was 207 comments after that one
Yeah.
statement. And it's just like, are people trying to ruffle everyone's feathers?
Sure.
Is
That's
it
the
Jason
internet.
Bonham or is it John Bonham?
That's why
Like,
I can't do Bookface because
I know.
ignorant shit like that.
I'm moving in, Brian. Next week, I'm bringing
I'm
my
on.
shit.
I got you.
I'm bringing my
Come on
shit.
on.
Come on.
So you're talking about a guy that has a name from his father, covers shit, and then you have one of the all-time greats of writing drums, and one of the.
Are you talking about Bonham or BonerJams?
Both.
Oh.
But that's just ignorant. That's just stupid. You're asking for a fight. It's dumb shit.
The only reason Alex Van Halen isn't discussed in the top 5 rock of all time is because he was in a band with the greatest guitar player of all time, and that right there overshadows it. So, Van Halen is the mixture of Eddie and Alex. It's that combination. That's what makes that music so good. Obviously, there's skill on both ends, but it's their connection that is the sauce. And Alex
And
Van
you can
Halen,
just hear it. I mean, when Bonham is playing those parts, it doesn't have it.
doesn't have it. It's not there.
It's child's play. It's child's play.
It's
not
child's play. Wait, hold on. I gotta use the
It's child's play, man. It's child's play.
Child.
Jason Bonham
Child,
up there
please.
playing Alex's parts and looking like he actually knows what he's doing up there. Look at it, man. Get the fuck out of here. Shit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Boner, what's going on in Slipknot world?
I guess not much really. I guess the only thing really is Jay Weinberg. He had to have surgery. Jay and I were talking about earlier. He had to have his femur, something like shaved down. He tore his labrum and his right or left hip. I don't know. He's only got 2 hips.
Too big supposedly, and was rubbing like wearing down on his femur.
Wait, his femur? His femur? How big is it?
Yes.
Who hasn't had their femur shaved down? Come on, guys.
He was just using his dong for this double bass to help out. So.
Triple bass.
Have my femur. I can't be there next week. I'm having my femur shaved.
It's funny because when Beesman was telling me when we were talking about this, I'm like, could you imagine the guy's in the band for 10 years and he's like, hey guys, I have to have surgery and I'm going to be laid up for like 6-8 months. And they're like, all right, well, I guess see you later. Right. I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
We'll have someone sit it. No, you're fired.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got somebody already, a great drummer. Blah blah blah. He'll fill in for me. No.
Yeah, no. I'm curious to see if that played in any part of him being fired. So I don't know. I bet Slipknot is looking to start writing shit. Right? They just finished their album cycle, and if he's going to be laid up for 6 to 8 months, maybe they're just like, you know what, this is the time. But I find it just super odd. You have a show on Friday. Nothing is said, and you're called 2 days later. Not even a day and a half later, you get a call first thing in the morning, and that you're fired. I'm guessing there was probably talk at some point prior to that last show. Say, hey, I think we should move on from Jay. Why wouldn't you have a discussion with him after that show? Why wouldn't you do it then? Why would you wait for a phone call unless some shit went down on that show and you're like, that was the final straw, and they discussed it on Saturday and they fired? Who knows? Again, who knows? Again, I'm just surmising. So,
do you even know the power structure of that band? Like who's in charge? Is it one person? Is it a collection? What's the deal?
It's really 2 people really in charge of Slipknot. It's Clown and Corey. They're the 2 main songwriters. There's different songwriters, but the 2 main people of Slipknot is Clown and Corey, or are Clown and Corey. Sorry, proper
Jim
English.
Root's the shit.
Jim Root is the shit, but I don't think he's involved in any of that. Clown is he's
the smartest guy in the group. Right?
But Clown is he's the one with all the masks. He directs all their videos. He's the physical representation of Slipknot.
The brainchild.
He is. And Corey is obviously the most popular person in the band, so it has to be those two. So, but
Again,
again,
we were talking about it too. Like, you know, if you're gonna call somebody, and again, I don't even think they called them. They probably, my money's on the head management call them. And to me, if you're gonna do something like that, it's got to be a situation where the person ain't showing up, and we haven't seen him. We can't get a hold of him. You know what? Well, fuck it then. Call him and just boot him. But for somebody, if he's showing up every day and being the drummer in that band for 10 years, and there's no issues like that, you got to do it face to face, ass to face, if that. You know, I kind of prefer that.
I wonder if they have an exit interview, you know?
Yeah. Did you have any issues while you were in the band with any? Yeah. What can we do better?
I'm curious, but the thing that cracks me up the most, and I might have said this before, and if I have, I apologize, but on Reddit, or I see the subreddit of Slipknot, and people like shit their pants about this is not Iowa heavy. Slipknot needs to, go back to being super heavy, and people, and we all know how fans are, and people like just talk shit. And the same people fucking lose their mind when they fire Jay Weinberg. So shut the fuck up. Like, let's see what goes on. Like, watch if the next album is Iowa Part 2. I know it won't be. And I'm going to say that right now. I know it won't be. There will never be an Iowa Part 2. Iowa, arguably one of the top 3 metal albums of all time. Yeah, I fucking said it. What's up? Anyway, I don't know. Maybe they just want to change their sound a little bit. Maybe they want to do something a little different. Who knows? And I think we just
changing the sound. I mean, if you didn't tell anybody that it's if you took any kind of
an average listener,
fan, not even average listener, but I think a lot of Slipknot fans, and they had no idea that Joey wasn't on the last 2 albums,
3 albums,
3 albums. Damn, he probably, he plays Joey's style very, very well.
Yeah, he was super.
So it's not like he came in and had a completely different drum sound and a different vibe to his playing. He played Joey as close as you can.
He did.
So.
Yeah,
but again,
he did an amazing job.
I don't think we'll ever know until people start dying.
Yeah.
Well, more than already have.
and again, is a huge Slipknot fan, which I think we all know. Let's just see what goes on. Let's wait and see. I wish Jay Weinberg all the luck in the world. I'm a big Jay Weinberg fan, and I hope things work out for him. And I'll definitely be supporting him and whatever he does in the future. So that's all I got. That's all the new shit.
Opening up a competitive, or not a competitive, whatchamacallit, a different insurance company like right next door to yours.
Yeah.
Jay Weinberg?
Yeah.
I'll smoke his ass.
Progressive.
You might be good at drums, bro. But I got this shit.
You ain't no beesman in the insurance world. What's up?
Yep. Oh man. Yeah, maybe he banged somebody's wife in the band, Maybe after the show, he got a knobber behind the drum kit.
You wouldn't have that statement. So
no.
True. I don't know.
There'd be no statement.
R2, R3, locking
butt nut.
What's up, R2?
R2, R3, R4, or R5.
R5.
So I have a question for Jay, because I know Caleb and Kurt are really not big fans. Jay, based upon what... Awesome.
Huh?
I'm talking right now. Thank you so much.
R10?
R4. Jay, would you go see the Pantera tribute now after it's been out and there's been rave reviews about it? What's your thoughts on it now?
Let's see. Maybe if they played the House of Blues 10 minutes away from my house. I don't think so, man.
No, you still wouldn't?
I mean, like I said, maybe if it was down you fuckheads.
How big is it?
I got a Nez says pick here.
Yeah, where'd you get it?
I don't know. because I mean, to me, that it's just the fact that the main two guys, aren't in it, and I don't know. Again, I don't want to see them record music as Pantera, which they probably will be doing now. So
if there's, because the two main people in Pantera would be Dime and Vinny, right? So like in Van Halen, the two main people in Van Halen would be Alex and Eddie. So if this tour came to the House of Blues for the Van Halen, I don't know, tribute, whatever you guys want to call it, whatever, would you go see that?
Yeah.
Why them and not the Pantera one?
Oh boy.
Because I'm a huge Michael Anthony fan.
Great question.
And I'm a huge Sammy Hagar fan, and I like Joe Satriani.
And you're not a big
I think Jason Bonham is shit. Look at this fucking complain about him the whole time. I don't know. No, they wouldn't. I mean, he can keep telling them. Phil Anselmo can keep telling himself that, but Vinny said for years he doesn't want anything happening.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do it anymore, and he don't want anything to do with fucking Phil.
Yeah, he said it. He said once Dimebag Darrell died, Pantera, that's it.
Yep.
Pantera was Dime. Just like I think Dime to the metal community is the same as Eddie was to the rock and hard rock, I guess, community. Because once Eddie's gone, there is no more Van Halen.
Yeah. Well, and again, I mean, a lot of it has to do with I've said this before, it's not like they just released 1984 or something and they were still in their prime and going up. If a main member of a band dies then, I'm not saying that, if something like that happened with Eddie Van Halen in 1985 or 84, I highly doubt they would have continued. But, it's different, when bands are either broken up or close to retiring in their 60s and shit. If somebody passes away, it's like, what the fuck's the point of continuing?
Money.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I get it. Milli Vanilli tribute with 2 new members. Well, wasn't that the album?
Da-dang.
Remember that shit when they got
the original voices should come out as Milli Vanilli. That would be great.
The two white guys?
Yeah.
Villi Manilli. And then there was a big thing with the CNC Music Factory chick. Because it was the skinny one in the videos, and then it came out that there was a big fat one in the studio singing that shit.
Yeah, Aretha Franklin.
Urethra.
Urethra.
Yeah. They open with Eruption.
Trankerfin.
Eruption. Hey, my eruption. It's your eruption.
It's your eruption.
Your eruption.
I have to comment on this. Christopher Live, I love you very much. You know that. We go back ages and we've docked several times together, but Pantera, a few good tunes, that's all. That's just wrong. Like, that is wrong.
Blasphemy.
That is blasphemy. I love you, but that is wrong, bro. Come on now. We're all entitled to opinions, but that's a bad opinion right there. That's all I'll say.
Spoken.
So, Caleb, what are you doing tomorrow for the giving of thanks?
Are we going back to the beginning of the show?
Yeah, because we're almost done, but we can shoot the shit for a few.
I don't know.
Tanner, what's up, Tanner?
It's Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go where I'm told and eat and try not to pass
eat
out.
everything.
Yeah, try not to fall asleep too soon. That's it. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask Jay.
Oh, great. Thanks, Silva.
Straw and Gooden getting their numbers retired with the Mets. You hear that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, at least they won a championship.
Yeah.
Championship.
You know, but I just kind of feel like they were both kind of like, besides winning a championship,
They screwed up everything.
yeah, I mean, they were kind of like their careers were letdowns with the Mets because of what ended up happening. You know?
Yeah. Like neither's in the Hall of Fame because they screwed up so bad, and they were locks for the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
If they didn't screw up.
Yeah, who said was it, I don't know if it was Ted, it wasn't Ted Williams, was it? Who said I would trade my past for Darryl Strawberry's future?
Oh,
Right.
Good
damn.
thing you didn't do that. I forget who it was, but it was an all-time great.
Yep.
He said that, and good thing he fucking didn't.
Yep.
I mean, dude, shit, man. It's weird to me. You know, the Mets, the whole David, you know, like Jeter was the captain, right? And I don't like the Yankees. I'm not a Yankees fan. But to me, like Jeter is the captain. And then for some reason, the Mets, they had to make David Wright the captain. And it's like, do your own fucking thing. You know? Fucking kind of pissed me off.
There you go.
Sports talk. We're gonna start losing everybody now.
Did you get the ESPN Plus thing? Did you watch the Mets thing or no?
Not yet. No, I watched the Gretzky one last week. King's Ransom.
Yeah.
I thought it sucked.
Really?
Yeah, it was just very like dreary and like I was expecting to see a lot of interviews with a bunch of other players, and it wasn't really like that. And it was just like, it was very somber too, because it almost like, man, he made the wrong fucking decision. And then at the end, he's like, well, you know, the amount of kids that started playing hockey in the United States,
dude,
when I came to LA, it makes it
the amount of teams in the league.
Yeah, that's true.
He came to LA, so you know, he fell on, you know, he took one for the team, so to speak. And,
yeah, because when he asked him, he's like, how many did you win with Edmonton? 4. How many did you win in LA? 0. It's like, oh man. You know?
Yeah.
And then I watched the Mike and the Mad Dog one
almost
last
won.
night.
Yeah.
I watched the Mike and the Mad Dog one last night.
We're doing sports talk here just to tank our numbers right before the final segment, folks. So
No, it's actually going up right now.
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike and the Mad Dog.
They're talking. What was their theme song? Oh, it was so corny.
It's the best. What do you
Yep.
mean?
So corny, but so good at the same time.
Oh, me so corny. I'm sorry.
And it was so much better when everybody believed that they hated each other.
Sandra Piccone.
Barracuda.
What actual literal fuck?
Yes. Did she? Wait, she blocked you. Let's not talk about her.
Emotional, damn it.
Hey, who's watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles tomorrow?
She did block me, the fucking cunt. Yes. I will be watching.
Oh, holy shit.
Damn, someone take the whiskey away from Kurt.
R5. Tee it up, Caleb. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow. Well, also, this just in, Buttfucker 3000 says people listen to Slipknot like to sleep with their own sister.
Is that why you went to Chicago?
Fuck yeah.
They look like identical twins.
Yeah, exactly.
I will be watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles tomorrow.
I love that movie. It's a great movie.
Oh, Kurt's mouth is getting Novocaine. You see it?
Yeah.
Oh, look. Oh, my God.
Oh.
We better wrap this up.
He's going to start blowing everything in the house.
Snap it.
You better wrap it up, folks.
When do you guys start watching Christmas movies?
After tomorrow.
After tomorrow. Not prior to tomorrow.
Dude, my son he's a month strong in Christmas movies.
But what's he watching again?
All the shit on, what is
Hallmark.
it, Jay?
Hallmark.
Fucking brutal.
I told you, Kurt, my father-in-law, same thing. He starts watching them in fucking Christmas in July.
Dude.
He sits on the couch and watches the Hallmark Channel.
I told Steven, I said, by December 25th, you're going to be primed. It'll be 2 months of this shit. You're going to be ready.
He loves it.
And you're right. Within 50 seconds
you can
of any of those Hallmark movies, you know exactly the plot. You know how it's going to end.
It's the same shit with different actors and actresses. Every story is exactly the same.
Steve Gutenberg's like half of them.
They should make a porn channel with the same plots, different ending.
That's called Brazzers. It's where they blow the load. It's on her tits. It's on her back. It's on her face. You just don't know.
Choose your own adventure.
Choose your own roping.
All right, Quentin, get the fuck out of here with that. Die Hard is an action movie that takes place on Christmas. It's not a fucking Christmas movie.
It's on Christmas Eve, actually.
Christmas Eve. Well, the next, yeah. Fuck out of here.
It is Christmas Eve.
Oh, there's a Christmas tree in it. Okay, well, it must be a Christmas movie.
Now I have a machine gun.
Him in the chat.
Great fucking movie.
The best.
I saw a picture on, I think it was Facebook, where someone had a aluminum ductwork coming out of their wall above their tree, with John McClane coming out with the lighter on it.
Oh, that's great.
Jesus Christ.
It's funny.
That is.
Yeah.
Such a good movie, man.
It is a great movie. And I didn't realize that McClane had Alzheimer's.
What you mean, Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, he's had 17 movies. You might as well call him McClane.
Wow. Yo, did you ever watch?
I think we better shut this down.
You ever watch the interviews with who was Silent Bob? What's his name?
We should have a breathalyzer thing on the screen. That should like be
dude, bring it up. It's like symmetry.
Hilarious.
It's like symmetry on New Year's.
Yeah.
Oops. Did you ever watch the interview or the press? What are they called? Interview things with or the Q&As with Kevin Smith
when he talks about Prince.
Well, no, when they ask him about fucking Bruce Willis, he hates Bruce Willis.
Hates fucking Bruce Willis.
Yep.
Yeah, he said he was the worst piece of shit. Like he just ripped him.
Yeah. So he was terrible to work with.
Yeah.
You know, like you could tell he was just going through the motions. And what movie was he in? Did he direct with Bruce Willis and the fuck was it? Fuck else
I don't remember.
Yeah. And then he was I guess while they were filming or something, they were standing on a street corner or something in New York or wherever they were filming the movie, and somebody like drove past and said, "Fucking Die Hard, John McClane" or something. And he said that Bruce Willis got pissed. It's like, oh, it's so fucking annoying. And it's like how cool would that be? But I get it, you know. Well, I don't get it, but
right.
I guess it's kind of got to be annoying, but still, like you're one of the coolest action stars.
Right, you're Jay Hannon standing on the corner. Someone drives like, "How big is it?"
5x7.
Well, who was I telling earlier?
Damage.
I love dogs.
Who was I telling earlier that we were driving? Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? 2 days ago. And there was somebody. Yeah, there was somebody turning and coming our way, and they had their front license plate was the EVH license plate, not the Steve Anderson one, not the good shit, but the one they sell on the website.
The knockoff shit.
And I tried like giving him a thumbs up, but it was a guy and his wife, and they didn't see me. But I said to Jeannie, and I don't know why, I was like, "Could you imagine if they like rolled down the window like 7/8, man? We saw you on fucking Johnny, whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, it would never fucking happen." But
you suck.
Yeah, why'd you fucking quit, you fucker?
Why'd you leave that amazing show?
They're back to the numbers that we're at before you. No, Joe.
Smash it.
Yeah, man.
How big is it?
Smash that thumbs up.
Oh man,
too funny,
Subscribe.
Man. Desmond Child for life.
Check out my rainbow hat.
I don't think I'm going to be able to afford this coffee.
Pitch in, please.
Let me walk past the Starbucks fucking counter 15 times and just show how much something is, so somebody will pay for it.
Oh my god.
Where should I eat tonight?
Arms for the poor.
Super chats welcome. Encouraged. Required.
Hey, you went live after Taylor Hawkins died. Yeah.
Texas show sucks my balls.
Damn, Kurt. Maybe it is time, huh?
Yeah, let's go.
Kurt. Love you,
love it.
Kurt.
Wow.
We got these great people.
Yes.
There's suitcase or briefcase man, whatever it is.
Suitcase man.
Suitcase
Yeah.
man.
Suitcase guy. Look at that. Slick.
Thank you, channel members. You're the shit.
Ben Tom.
Patrons.
He's here.
Wow.
The fans drive me to do crazy things. They drive me to pull my pants down and rub my ass in people's faces and all them things.
Oh, sorry. We were both muted when we were reading all the names. Sorry.
Good to see you, Tommy.
Good to see everybody. We'll,
Yeah,
we'll read them next week.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes.
Seriously.
We're
be
thankful for you. Most of
Yeah.
you, actually. Appreciate
Most.
Oh yeah, try the UTB code, UTB 15 code when that other dude's asking for money to fucking feed himself.
Yeah.
Everybody just type in UTB 15 when he asks for money.
Yeah, we
Thanks,
took
Bruce.
the magic, by the way. So we took it.
And the holidays are coming up. Buy some good shit.
Ask Patty. She'll tell you how good the shit is.
Real quick, CC, I don't know if you knew, but the single man, he has his own YouTube channel, which he likes to regale people with his guitar playing, his gong hitting, and his singing. So if you haven't yet, go check him out.
It's an absolute treat.
It is. It's impeccable.
His
Check it out,
bong
man.
his bong hitting?
Yep.
Gong.
Thong hitting. Okay.
Gong.
Oh. My bad.
Gong.
R2. R3. Locky.
Thank you,
You guys
R2.
roll. All right, roll it.
I gotta find it first. That's what she
She ain't
said.
got shit.
I get that
The fuck are you doing?
shit. Terrible.
Oh, yeah,
timing.
me too. 4 months.
Kurt
There's
sent me this one.
Here's Beesman on a fucking scooter.
Except my legs aren't that thin.
Oh, it's Brody.
Is he wearing penny loafers?
Yeah, I gotta go
Brody
get my
would-
dad a coffee. I'll be back.
Brody would whip that dude's ass.
This guy looks like a total stroke.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no.
The fuck happened?
What'd you do?
That's
Oh.
Jay Hannon. That's Jay Hannon on a more. Oh,
Wow.
Here we go.
It was right then that he knew he fucked up.
it's over, John. It's over, John.
Up. Yeah, first time I'm gonna ride a motorcycle. Let's do it in a fucking hills and valleys in here.
Feet dragging. Watch his feet drag, Jay.
But from the get go?
Yeah, he drags his feet. Look at that.
Oh yeah. And revs it more.
Fucking Rev Beach.
Red.
Ba, 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 ba. Bam, bam, bam.
Could you imagine looking at the front tire like, oh my fucking god?
This is not how it's supposed to be done. I don't believe. I should probably let go at this point.
Jay's a sucker for motorcycles. Every
It's funny,
time,
man. Fucking funny. All right, everybody's seen this one, but I had to do it.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh my god.
Brian Beesman.
That's gonna be Kurt later.
Portillo's.
Portillo. Look at the two ladies sitting there, and they don't even like flinch. I would have jumped out of that seat like, oh my god.
Check, please.
It's a lot of puke, isn't it?
That is.
Looks like curry.
Oh,
Fucking sick, broken spine. Is that a woman or a dude? I'm sorry, not to be dumb.
dude, right?
Dude.
I wish there was sound. Blah!
Oh,
He lost the Sprite.
Oh my god.
wow.
Too good. Yep.
Well been there.
All right, last one we got for you fuckheads tonight.
Is that Zipkin? The Zipinator?
We gotta get off.
Zippity doo dah.
We gotta get off.
What happens?
She's gonna get
it's
hit
gonna
right in the
bounce.
facial complex. Once she hits the tire, it's gonna come back.
Have a bad
Yeah,
bounce.
right into her 5 head.
A bad bounce. I love it. All right. You like a strong woman, you guys?
No.
I like when women work out and go to the gym. I don't want a girl that's more jacked than me, though.
Do you want her to throw you around the room and fucking choke you out?
Fuck yeah.
See, that's the thing too. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, if a girl works out, that's cool, but I don't want like her hitting fucking tires with sledgehammers. Like to me, that's like a dude thing, and I wouldn't even do that. But it's kind of like that macho fucking dude. Check me out, you know, bah, bah, bah.
Where's Mike Falls? Oh fuck yeah.
And
Oh, fuck yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Where's the best would have been the Undertaker's theme song in there. Paul Bear comes out of the tire.
Yeah.
With the urn.
Oh.
Oh,
man.
Right in the suck canal.
Oh.
Oh,
Just
Jesus
clean
Christ
contact.
of Latter-day Saints. Just
Bite her tongue off.
Cold rods.
She's got to have a firm grip like it's on that cock, and she's just like, just barely, you know?
That's the longest fucking sledgehammer I've ever seen.
Yeah, she shouldn't. She should use like this size, you know, like the fucking 18-inch one, not the.
Yeah, the fucking Johnny Bean one.
How big is it?
Kurt.
Oh no. Mario.
Like a Terminator.
Right,
She remembers to use her hands to catch her fall, like at the right time. It's cool.
Let's see. Let's slow mo and see how this looks.
bells.
Damn. I bet she felt that all the way in her clitoris. Just fucking shit.
The fuck are you doing?
She felt it all the way. Oh yeah, she definitely did.
Yeah. The tingles and the jingles and the Robbie Stingles.
Bend over and I'll show you.
This fucking stinger.
Stingle splash.
Stingle splash.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there.
Have a great one.
Especially that. Yeah.
Let me out.
We appreciate you all. Thank you very much. We're thankful for you. Except Caleb. He doesn't like any of you guys. He told me. Have a great one, guys. Stay safe. And Saturday show? No. Next week's show? Yes.
I might be able to do a Saturday show.
Oh, don't tease me.
I'm in. I'm in for Saturday. I'm here.
I can guarantee you Jay ain't got shit going on Saturday, so he's open like a fucking cow gate.
I'm open like the gash on that chick's fucking chin.
Cowgate.
Thanks to everybody, and thank you, False Flag, for sending in this unknown joking. We're gonna run it at the very end of the show, okay?
Way to shit on it, Jay. Good job.
Yeah, Jay. In typical Jay hand in fashion.
Yes, Apple Cup Saturday.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We're thankful for you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Fred Stoller. Maybe you know me from Seinfeld or Raymond or something, Dumb and Dumber. But now, as I said on Everybody Loves Raymond, now I'm giving a shout out to Under the Bus Network, live every Wednesday night. I know that term. I've been thrown under the bus so many times, not just on Wednesday nights. It'd be good if I was thrown under the bus just once a week. Everyone's abandoning me, just throwing me under buses.
Somebody gum! Watch out, here the farts come. Man, did you hear that, son? It was a big one. Better hold your nose and close your mouth. About to knock your motherfucking ass out. With my knockout gas, shoot some blast your nose. It's from the ass. Straight gas. Oh, straight thriller, underwear killer. Blowing it up, just call me Godzilla. When I fart, I ain't got no shame. When I fart, find someone else to blame. When I fart, I really bring the pain. When I fart, farting's my game. Shooting fire from the asshole. Watch out, cause it's about to blow. Ripping them off, left and right. Sounds like my butt cheeks are in a fight. Oh, I almost shit my pants, we gotta leave now. Everyone knows it's me, and they can't breathe now. My pants is smoking, people is choking, turtle head is poking. I hope the toilet ain't broken. When I fart, I ain't got no shame. When I fart, find someone else to blame. When I fart, I really bring the pain. When I fart, farting's my game. Did you just fart? Yeah, I can smell it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ow, somebody come. You gotta be kidding me. Somebody come. Somebody come.